Welcome to the fly shop of the Bighorns. This is the epicenter of fly fishing in Sheridan and Sheridan County here in Wyoming. It's October and the temperatures are dropping, but believe me, the fly fishing is heating up. While most people have put their fly rods away, we're here to experience all that Sheridan has to offer. We've got the rivers to ourselves. This epic Wyoming adventure starts right now on the New Fly Fisher. Welcome to Sheridan, Wyoming, found deep in the heart of the American West. Sheridan is steeped in Western tradition spanning all things mountains and all things cowboy. The region is also becoming known for the fantastic fly fishing opportunities it affords during the summer months. Uncrowded rivers teeming with rainbow, cutthroat, and brown trout. Rare are the days you fish crowds. Well, we're in Sheridan a little later in the season, October to be exact, with the sole purpose to experience this fantastic fishery when there are even less people on the water. While most anglers have put their fly rods away to partake in other outdoor pursuits, fall time in Sheridan is prime time to catch and release pre-spawn browns, rainbow, and cutthroat trout. We're making our home base for this adventure right downtown in Sheridan, Wyoming, steps away from the fly shop of the Bighorns. A full-service fly shop, and of equal importance, the home of Rock Creek Anglers, a guide service company serving the Sheridan area and points beyond. The fly shop of the Bighorns is run by Peter Widener, lifelong Sheridan resident, lifelong fly fisher, and all-around fantastic resource for all things fly fishing in Sheridan and the state of Wyoming. Rock Creek Anglers Guide Service is headed by Clark Smythe, another well-fished Wyomingite dedicated to exploring, conserving, and enjoying the amazing fisheries in the state. Wyoming is unique with respect to the reputation it has for fly fishing. Some anglers have heard of Wyoming, some even travel to the state. However, as locals know, the fish here aren't pressured like many neighboring states, and there are literally countless opportunities to target multi-species fish in both still and moving water statewide. Sheridan, Wyoming is based in the foothills of the Bighorn National Forest, and as fly anglers who travel, the old adage stands true: you have to fish it as you find it. Upon our arrival in Sheridan, and after having a short poke at some local creeks, the weather turned to pure October. So we immediately loaded up and headed out with Peter, Clark, and our crew for the day to a Wyoming river a short drive away. On this day, we're fishing Wyoming's infamous Bighorn River, and despite the snow in the higher Wyoming elevations, here the weather is nice. But is it conducive to catching trout on fly? Man, Peter, what a fantastic day. Another banner day for fishing in Wyoming, another fantastic Wyoming river.
Absolutely. You know, today we're actually hoping we'd have some clouds, right, so we could, the bait fishing would be a little better, hopefully, but we still may get them.
All right.
So we're hoping.
Am I fishing with you today?
You're going to fish with Alyssa Halls at Owl Creek Outfitters. She's amazing, super fishy, fun to fish with. Both our companies work together well, and
cool.
Yeah, she knows the area well.
Let's get these boats launched then.
Let's
Alyssa Halls has been a full-time fly fishing guide for years, learning her craft on the steelhead rivers of the American West, hosting trips in Alaska, and trout bumming all around the United States. Today, we find her guiding all over her home state of Wyoming and running Owl Creek flies with her husband Neil. We got loaded up and begin our day floating the Bighorn. The Bighorn River in Wyoming is an absolutely amazing fishery that you can fish year-round for big, healthy browns, rainbows, and the occasional cutthroat trout. It definitely helps to fish this river from a drift boat as it's a large river. The Bighorn boasts roughly 3,000 trout per mile, and the scenery is not too bad either. We start throwing streamers, custom patterns, tied by Alyssa.
I say default is strip fast, and I'll let you know when you can strip it a little bit slower.
All right. Now, do these fish generally relate to strictly to the banks, or will they sit behind boulders and stuff in the main river as well?
Yeah, mostly in front of boulders.
Yeah.
Is what I've found. Cast it over to the left over here. See this, you know, this shallow zone in front of the island. Stuff like that where it's structure simply because the island breaks the current, you know.
Yeah.
They're moving into shallower and shallower water right now.
The fish are?
Yeah. Don't be afraid of the sun.
Is that what it is?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've seen it illustrated over the last couple weeks where, I mean, it's like night and day with the clouds. The clouds will come out and you'll hook one every 5 minutes. The clouds will go away and you won't see one for an hour. They get a little skittish.
With this bright bluebird sky, we decide to make a change. Switch to a nymph rig under an indicator and find almost immediate success.
There's one, nice.
That thing hit like a ton of bricks, man.
Yeah.
There's no mistaking that
Probably
fish.
on the zertle or the crane fly, I imagine.
Whoa. Just loving the boat.
Yeah, nice bow.
Nice rainbow. Sweet. All right.
Gorgeous.
Good fish.
All right. We're looking at an average size of about 16 to 18 inches.
Yep.
This is a little thin for a fish down here. They tend to get pretty chunky.
All right. There she goes. That is fantastic. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely.
Coming up, the fish start looking up on the Bighorn River in Wyoming.
The main season as far as when tourists are coming into town and when we get a lot of our traffic is summertime. And so that would be, usually July through late August. However, that's really not the best of our fishing here. I mean, we have great fishing in the spring, we have great fishing in the fall, we even have excellent fishing during the wintertime. And so it's all about what kind of cold and what kind of weather you're willing to tolerate. There's a lot of opportunities all year round here. Between the boat and where your bobber is now.
As we head downriver, we stick with our nymph rig, and right before our eyes, a giant pseudo hatch starts to go off. And the fish? They're looking up. Pseudos are found generally in the size 20 to 24 range, and since there is just so much bug activity on the surface, Alyssa is showing them something a little different.
I am setting up a hopper dropper rig. So for the hopper, I've got a kind of a crane fly type hopper, kind of like a water walker. You can see it's got a real flat wing, not a very high profile fly, rides low. It's got that dubbed body, so that's gonna sink a little bit, even though I'm gonna put floating on it, it's gonna sit more like that than like this. And then that light foam on there is gonna ride flat on the surface. It's got a very low profile wing, so it's not gonna have the puffball profile, and pretty subtle legs. So this is the last hopper I got an eat on, so we'll give it a shot. They're just not moving on the streamer today. So instead of, fishing different water just because they're not eating streamers, I'll row you up a little bit. They'll probably eat that hopper.
There's a pod of trout here, all happily feeding and chasing each other in the pool. It's important when you come across an amazing trout feeding scenario such as this to take your time. Don't go barging into the pool risking spooking the entire pod. Drop anchor and observe. Choose your fish and get a game plan ready to take your shot. So we row up into position and I ask Alyssa to show me how it's done. Yep.
There he is.
Good job. How fun is that?
That's a blast.
Crazy.
To spend that much time working on him.
Good.
Oh.
That was a sweet, sweet thing.
Yeah. Nice bow. They're so hot.
Sweet.
There we go. Beauty. Definitely fatter, a little thicker than that first one.
Yeah. But how cool is it that you can just sit and observe and watch these fish do what they do and then come tight and get to meet one? Wow. Tiny, tiny.
Tiny little guy. Little size 20.
Fantastic. This is why you come to Wyoming.
She wanted to go.
She did.
Yep. There he is.
Nice.
Well done.
Good fish too.
Yeah.
On the second one.
Second one. Yep.
Yeah.
That little nymph.
Wow. Alyssa just caught, whoa,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good fish.
Nice fish.
Alyssa just caught a rainbow on a tiny little number 20 dry fly. And we decided we switch things up and go with a hopper dropper outfit here. And second cast in, it's amazing. I love the hopper, right? It's your indicator and it's your fly.
Exactly.
Darker fish.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Great fish. Just fantastic.
Lovely.
All right, so let me see that's the fly it took.
Little tiny guy. That one's an 18.
An 18?
Yep.
Fantastic. Let's take a look. See what we're dealing with here. Oh, man, this fishery is fantastic. Again, there's not a great number of fish here, but they are quality and they are ready and willing to eat. Just unbelievable. There he goes. So when you come to a spot where you're seeing fish rise, take your time, pick it apart, have a couple of different weapons in your arsenal that you can throw at them, and expert guides will get you set up properly to catch probably one of the best rainbow trout eats I've seen in a long time. Just fantastic.
Ooh. Oh. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, did it break off? It's a beautiful place. I love being here. It's got great fisheries. I mean, within 2 hours of here, I have probably 100 different fisheries that I could go to at any given time. There's pretty much everything as far as freshwater fisheries go. Browns, rainbows, cutthroat, brook trout. There's grayling fisheries, there's pike fisheries, there's muskie fisheries, largemouth bass. That's that one. That was a pretty enthusiastic eat. All right, game on.
Got him.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a hot fish, man.
Yeah, super hot.
Oh, coming
nice
at me.
rainbow.
Thick rainbow, man. Oh my goodness.
That's the one we've been looking for.
Woo! Okay, he's on the reel.
Excellent.
What an unbelievable fishery, man. This is fantastic. We sat and watched the 3 big ones at the top. Oh, he came off. But we sat and watched the 3 big ones at the top of the pool, and maybe that was the one that was chasing all those little ones around. Who
Probably.
knows? Woo!
Did he bust it or did he just slip?
I think he just slipped. We pick up anchor. This type of fishing is completely addictive, and sometimes our emotions do get the better of us.
Yep. Oh. Well, you weren't gonna miss him if it was a fish. Yep. Oh, probably hitting bottom now.
Yeah.
So I like your enthusiasm, but just mellow out just a little.
You got me all amped up,
Just a
man.
little bit.
I know.
Fish that just ate the hopper.
Oh my gosh. I was just about to lift it up too.
That's amazing. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a thrill. I got him. Tight again. Oh.
Whew. Good jumps.
Man, oh man, what a good fish.
Oh, that hopper paid off. That's awesome.
It did. It really did. It's fantastic. I mean, why wouldn't you literally cover every bit of water that you could with this system?
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, those head shakes are just crazy.
Super violent. I'm gonna move downstream of this stick so she doesn't get any ideas.
Nice rainbow. Really nice. Now these are wild fish?
Most of them are, yes. The hatchery plants don't survive very well.
Right, yeah.
So we get a lot of wild fish in this river.
All right, you know what, can I step out?
Absolutely, that's
All
why
right.
I'm pulling in.
Perfect. And that was fantastic. Anytime you can watch one eat.
You did great with that fish too. It was a good slow eat, real subtle.
It was a slow
and you
eat.
waited and you said it just right.
This is incredible. You do a fine job. You really do. What fun. Nice, Alyssa. Nice, nice, nice.
That's a beauty.
Oh
Real
my
thick fish.
gosh, is that ever a thick fish? Oh, I can't get my hand around her. That's a good.
Yeah, that's
that's
gonna be a
really good
two-hander.
problem to have.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Hopper dropper.
Yep.
What a fantastic animal.
You want to eat it again?
Yeah. Look like it.
Beautiful.
That is just amazing. Ready? See ya.
See you next time.
That deserves one of those. And one of these. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Let's do that again. High five hug. That was pretty good.
That's me. That's me. That's my high school days coming out right there. There we go. Good one. Oh, another rainbow. Sweet. Man, there's no shortage of big fish here, is there?
No.
And they are strong. So what's interesting about this fish, and a lot of the fish that we've caught today, is the placement of your casts. It pays before you come to a vacation or a fishing adventure like this, like we have here in Wyoming, to go to your schoolyard, a local schoolyard or a field, and actually practice different kinds of casts.
Absolutely.
And not only practice your casting just to shake the rust off, but to
Practice accuracy.
accuracy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we've been talking a lot today about accuracy in casting and how to place these flies underneath in the tight spots and anywhere there's little micro bays and things like that. And that's where a lot of these fish have come from, isn't it?
Absolutely. This one came from right behind that tree.
Look at that. That is a chunky rainbow.
Yeah, beautiful.
Just pinked right up.
Yep. Oh, not ready yet. Under the boat.
Oh, that's a cutthroat.
Nice chunky cut bow. It's a
Cut
hybrid.
bow.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, this one has a real defined chin strap there.
So the main trout species are browns, rainbows, cutthroat. And is cutbows considered a primary target species, or is that just an added bonus?
That's a bonus, and it's also something that occurs quite often. We get a lot of cutbows, but you can't always tell. Sometimes you can just tell by looking at the spot pattern. So you can see right under the chin there, there's that little orange stripe. That's definitive of cutthroat. You can also see the yellow in the flank there, and the placement of the spots. They're mostly focused on the back of the tail.
That was fun.
Beautiful.
And as the day waned away, we were rewarded with one of the wonderful brown trout the Bighorn River is so famous for.
Oh, brown.
It is a brown trout. Oh my gosh, what a fantastic fish. There we go.
Is that a hen?
I think so.
There we go.
In the hole, thank
Very
goodness.
nice.
Can I tell you something?
Beautiful. What's up?
This is the biggest brown trout I've ever caught.
Is it really?
Hands down, yep.
Awesome.
That is what you come to Wyoming for. What a fantastic specimen. Beautiful fish, my biggest brown trout ever, caught on a streamer on the Bighorn River. Stories don't get any better than that. They really don't.
That's awesome.
I wanted to get a picture of her. I don't. Thank you so much. You know what? That about does it for this episode of The New Fly Fisher. I want to thank everybody in Sheridan, Wyoming for their unbelievable hospitality. It has been an adventure of a lifetime. Definitely put it on your bucket list. You know, adventures out there, all you need to do is go and find it. And what better way than to do it with a fly rod in your hand? For everybody from The New Fly Fisher, I'm Mark Melnyk. You know what? We're going to see you in the Midwest. Hi, I'm Mark Melnyk from the New Fly Fisher television show. I really hope you enjoyed that full-length episode. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe today. Now, new episodes are going up all the time, so click that bell icon so that you're notified the next time we put one up.